I do think his accuracy is an excellent trait. I'll even argue with Greg Cosell. I think he throws a really beautiful catchable ball. He's an easy thrower. What I would like to say, Herbert's this. His size, his arm, his mobility are all good enough to be a franchise quarterback. And I think his accuracy, I think it's really good. You're seeing that these are pro athletes. He moves around fine. And I think that's a very accurate throw. I think his traits, the arm, the size, the mobility, I think they're all good enough to be a mid-tier NFL quarterback. I do. At Dak Prescott level, I do. I think he throws a better ball than Dak.
Shador Sanders is shaking up the NFL conversation in a big way. And it's not just about what he's done on the field so far. NFL veteran analyst Colin Cowherd has just made one of the boldest statements of the season. Shador Sanders is already better than Dak Prescott. According to Cowherd, this isn't just hype. He points to Shador's elite arm strength, physicality, and laser-like accuracy, traits every franchise dreams of in a quarterback. But it's more than the numbers. Cowherd highlights Sanders' calm, calculated movement in the pocket, and the way he carries himself under intense pressure, saying he plays with the maturity of a 10-year veteran. Now, with Shador wearing the Cleveland Browns jersey, the league is watching closely. Could this be the NFL's next breakout superstar? Is Sanders the type of leader who can transform an entire franchise? And more importantly, are we witnessing the rise of a player who might rewrite the quarterback hierarchy faster than anyone expected?
Get out of there. Don't look for sympathy and support from local radio guy. Watch film. And again, it's not the end of the world. He is a good kid, but the judgment thing for him is going to have to be exceptional.
But Colin Cowherd didn't just stop at praising Shador's talent. He delivered a piece of advice that could define the young quarterback's career. Don't look for sympathy or praise from local radio guys, Cowherd warned. You're above all of that. In his eyes, Sanders has already shown he's far superior to the chatter and criticism swirling around him. For Cowherd, the key now is decision-making. He stressed that the next big leap in Shador's journey isn't about throwing harder or running faster. It's about making the smartest choices under critics. The noise from critics, the distractions from media drama, even the constant comparisons to other quarterbacks, all of that has to fade into the background. What matters is keeping a clear head, reading the field, and making the calls that win games. Still, Cowherd's faith in Sanders is unwavering. He called him a great boy, with the kind of raw ability and mindset that can only get better over time. In Cowherd's view, Shador isn't just built for the NFL, he's built to rise above it.
Don't worry about what local media says. Just stay away from that stuff.
Cowherd's view was shaped in part by a recent run-in between Shador Sanders and Browns reporter Tony Grossi. After Grossi criticized his performance, Sanders confronted him, asking why he kept saying negative things and suggesting he might finally have something positive to say. The exchange showed Sanders' competitive edge, but Cowherd warned it's the kind of distraction he should avoid. In his eyes, Shador's talent is too great to waste on media spats. His real answers should come through his game, not off-field back and forths.
Tony, I be hoping you got something positive to say about me. You only say negative stuff about me. I do nothing to you. No. I ain't seen nothing positive that you ever said.
Colin Cowherd didn't mince words when responding to Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski's comments on the Shador Sanders situation. While Stefanski had his own take on the drama, Cowherd flat out disagreed, saying the coach was putting Sanders in the wrong category altogether. Instead, Cowherd doubled down on his praise, pointing to Sanders' rare physical presence. He's 6'2" with the kind of physicality you just don't see often, Cowherd said. He's not just tall, he's built to take hits and still deliver in high-pressure moments. In Cowherd's eyes, that combination of size, strength, and composure is exactly what separates Shador from the rest of the pack.
Ty Shador. No, I'm not. I thought he was underdrafted. I thought Jackson Dart was overdrafted. He's more of a second-round pick. I think Shador was underdrafted. And when you watch him play, he's very comfortable. He's a real 6'2", 218. He's not a weight room junkie, but he's if you're 6'2", you're in the 96th percentile in this country. Anytime you see him standing around normal guys, he's tall.
Colin Cowherd continued by saying that Shador Sanders' mix of physicality and pinpoint accuracy is exactly what you want in a franchise quarterback. He noted that Sanders' size isn't just for show, He combines his strength with precise precision. He's not bulky or trying to be something he's not, Cowherd explained. What really sets him apart is his pure accuracy, the trait every top QB needs. Cowherd also pointed to another key factor: Sanders' throwing mechanics. While some quarterbacks depend on slingy or sidearm motions that can lead to injuries, Shador uses a clean, classic delivery. That, Cowherd argued, not only boosts his consistency, but also helps protect him from the wear and tear that shortens many careers. It's smooth, it's sharp, and it's built to last in the NFL, he said.
He's not top-heavy like Will Levis. He looks like a franchise quarterback. 6'2", 218, easily accurate, moves very well. He's not great at that stuff, but he is absolutely, to me, a franchise quarterback with all that stuff. He doesn't have a weird delivery. He's not slinging it sidearm. He's a franchise quarterback.
Still, Colin Cowherd noted there's one aspect of Shador Sanders' game that can improve: his pre-snap processing. While his arm strength and physicality are already top tier, Cowherd believes the next big step is sharpening his ability to read defenses, anticipate plays, and make adjustments before the ball is even snapped. He pointed to quarterbacks like Dak Prescott as examples, explaining that it's not just the arm that makes them stand out, it's their mental command of the game. A great QB, Cowherd said, can quickly recognize defensive patterns, process information in an instant, and choose the best option under pressure. For Shador, mastering that mental side will be the key to moving from talented to truly elite.
But he better be buttoned up on the other stuff, because that's what's made Dak rich, not the arm, not the traits. And I don't know, traits are probably 60% of this stuff, 60 to 65%, but the other 35%, if I told you to be successful in life, 65% is, DNA, but 35% is discipline.
In the end, Colin Cowherd's breakdown of Shador Sanders paints a clear picture of a quarterback who is already making a major impact, yet still has untapped potential. From his size and physical presence to his sharp accuracy and textbook throwing motion, Sanders checks nearly every box for what a franchise quarterback should be. Cowherd's praise goes beyond highlight reel throws. He sees in Shador a rare blend of composure, strength, and precision that is built for long-term success in the NFL. Yet, Cowherd's analysis isn't just blind admiration. He's quick to point out that while Shador's natural gifts are undeniable, greatness in the NFL also demands mastery of the mental game. Pre-snap processing, reading defenses, and making lightning-fast decisions under pressure. These are the skills that separate the good from the legendary. And in Cowherd's eyes, that's the final piece Sanders needs to refine if he wants to be among the league's elite. The Tony Grossi incident serves as a reminder that Shador's competitive edge can cut both ways. While it shows he's fearless and won't shy away from confrontation, Cowherd believes it's vital for Sanders to channel that energy into his performance rather than media back and forths. The focus, he argues, should be on letting his play do the talking. Shador Sanders' journey is only just beginning, but the signs are promising. The physical tools are there. The accuracy is there. The leadership qualities are emerging. Now it's about continued growth, mental sharpness, and staying locked in on what truly matters: winning games and leading his team. If he can master that, the conversation won't be about whether he's better than Dak Prescott. It'll be about how quickly he's climbing into the league's top tier. Do you think Colin Cowherd is right about Shador Sanders already being better than Dak Prescott? Is Sanders' combination of size, accuracy, and poise enough to make him a true franchise quarterback? Or does he still have a long road ahead? How important do you think pre-snap processing is compared to raw physical talent? And when it comes to handling criticism, should Shador keep confronting his critics head-on, or would it be wiser to let his game speak for itself?